Hi guys! Tonight we're leaving to Siem Reap. I'm excited to go back to the old city again. It's going to be fun.
So we're going to take a night bus to go to Siem Reap because it's a bit far. So you will see it's an interesting experience because it's something you don't do everywhere, but in Asia you do it a lot. So we're very happy to show this city, and especially because there is no tourist yet. Night bus I ever took. It was a random company, we don't know it, and honestly, not a good choice.
Hi! We finally made it to Siem Reap city and the weather is fine today. But I'd like to tell you about the trip though. Last night we waited for 2 hours and a half until the bus showed up, and then the bus wasn't that pretty and everyone didn't go by their numbers, so we had to ask a couple to share the seat. So it's kind of 4 people sleeping together in a big bunk bed behind. And the bus was kind of slow though, and we couldn't even use the bathroom, and it never stopped, and we have to wait until the bus get to Siem Reap.
So yeah, in the end we got in Siem Reap at 8. It was like a very bad experience, but at least we know that we will never take this bus company again anymore. So Siem Reap is currently under a lot of renovation because the sewers is like going on, and they're like removing all the roads everywhere to install the sewers everywhere in the city. So it kind of give like a strange feeling, but the good news for the tourists is that it should be up and running whenever the city is going to open again. We are now in Pub Street, which is supposed to be the street with all the bar in Siem Reap, where like all the people, they come, they drink, they have fun, they party together. But now, as you can see, it's just totally empty, and there's like no one. There's even cars and motorbike can come here. So yeah, it's a big surprise. Like now everything is under construction, even Pub Street. We are now at the entry of the park. So for foreigners, you have to buy a ticket. It can be either 1 day, 3 days, 7 days, or more, like 6 months. What is interesting is that now it's very empty because there is no tourist, and this is why we're visiting Siem Reap today. So for us, we're gonna stay 1 day, so it's probably gonna cost around $40 just for me. Mary is Khmer, so she doesn't need to pay. Okay, so we're now in front of the Angkor Wat, which is the biggest temple of Siem Reap. So we are going to show you a little bit around the temples. What is interesting about this temple is that it's the biggest temple on the world where people still praying. So you can see monks, you can see people coming for praying for Buddha. So we are going to show you around the temples, and we wish you a good visit. Now we are in front of Bayon Temple, which is a famous temple in Angkor Wat with all the big heads and looking like a little bit scary, and you don't know exactly what do they want, but all its meaning is like they're facing each of them like one different direction to saying that they can look at everything at the same time. So unfortunately, the top of the temple is closed. It's getting ready for welcoming the tourists, and now we could just go around.
So we're actually hiking right now. We're going to see the sunset, and this is the last activity we do today because it's the end of Saturday, and we try to see this temple, and we're gonna have the beautiful sunset hopefully because it did rain for a little bit. It's a long way.
So today we saw two temples this morning, Angkor Wat and the Bayon Temple, which is very famous, and we are on the way for the third one. Of course, we could not see all the temples. There's over 1,000 temples in all Angkor Wat, and the best way for you to discover them is to come to Siem Reap and try to go around. So in one day, honestly, it's difficult to do more than 3 or 4 days. It gets very hot and it's complicated.
Here we made it on the top of the temple, and this one called Phnom Bat Khai. This is the well-known temple for tourists to come see sunset. And in Siem Reap we have two places best for sunset and sunrise, but mostly people spend the morning sunrise at the Angkor Wat because it's close and you don't have to climb on the mountain in the morning at 5 or 4 a.m. But right here it's good that you can just chill at the afternoon, and then you can come to the mountain at 3 and you can make it into the top and you can chill up here, very fresh and a good view, and then you can see sunset.
Okay guys, so we wanted to show you this place as well. It's very interesting because it's in the middle of the road, and there's just shops everywhere, but you can buy anything you want. Like there's like shoes, there is clothes, there is food if you want to eat. You can drink, you can eat, you can buy watches, you can buy cell phone, and we're not like in the city center. We're close to the temple, So it gives the thing even more interesting. Like, and every night these people, they come and they put their stands and they live there, I guess, for most of them. And most important, there's also one thing you can do here is playing games. We hope you enjoyed the video on Siem Reap, and we see you in the next episode. Bye bye, guys.